Filipinas and greedy world! How are you, Alysters? So for today's video, I'll be sharing with you another book talk. And for today, ang share ko naman sa inyo ay ang aking fourth book na natapos this January, which is The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. I will be sharing my favorite chapters and favorite quotes from this book while opening my Lazada package. This one and this one. Related din siya sa pagiging sundo ko and pagiging book lover ko. And maybe even vlogging. So, bakit ko ba binili itong Psychology of Money? Well, talks about not only investing. I was so surprised na they're not just talking about investing, but life in general. How you invest your time, your money, the way you spend your time with other people, the relationships that you build, and everything else. So, for today, talagang marami tayong mapag-uusapan habang binubuksan ko to. So, mag-start ko tayo! Ayun na nga, Alysters, everyone has their own unique experience with how the world works. Same goes with money, diba? May mga tao na iba't iba yung risk and reward nila when it comes to money. Iba yung risk and reward ng mga taong galing sa hirap. Diba? May mga taong sobrang kuripot kasi naranasan nilang magutom. Parang bawat sentimo na kinikita nila, sobrang importante sa kanila. And hindi yun maiintindihan ng mga tao na who live a comfortable life. Sheltered, na galing sa mayaman na pamilya, ganon. Every person has a different perspective on how they see the value of money. So, seeing things through a different lens, kumbaga. Sabi nga, what you've experienced is more compelling than what you learn second hand. Sabi nga ni Michael Batnick na some lessons have to be experienced before they can be understood. Yung more on theory lang versus experience. And we know that experience will always be the best teacher. Ganon. And then chapter 3, another favorite chapter ko to from this book, entitled Never Enough. Sabi doon, there are many things that are never worth risking, no matter the potential gain. Sabi kasi ni Rajat Gupta, kasi ano siya guys, nakulong siya dahil sa inside trading. Tapos, ito yung mismong sinabi niya, don't get too attached to anything, your reputation, your accomplishments, or any of it. So, kumbaga, you should know when you have enough. Pero, sobrang ano yan, it's really challenging, especially nowadays. Kasi, people don't have much satisfaction or contentment in life. Itong nakulong na to sa inside trading, hindi to mahirap, mayaman na to. Pero, alam mo, people have the tendency to ask for more, to get more, to strive for better opportunities, even though they already have so much more or more than enough in life. Pero ayun, yun yung mga na-realize niya. Ang ganda lang nung sinabi niya, don't get too attached on anything. And then chapter 4 talks about compounding and compounding. So dito, sinabi naman yung success story ni Warren Buffett. So, for those people who are into investing, into the business world, we all know Warren Buffett as one of the richest men in the world, especially when it comes to trading and investment. Talagang sobrang galing niya. Parang there are thousands, sabi dito sa book na to, na there are thousands of books. As in, talking about the investment styles of Warren Buffett. But, only few could really highlight na when Warren Buffett started investing, hindi lang naman niya ginawa yun nung matanda na siya. He started when he was so young, as early as 10 years old. And nag-compound siya over time. Kaya naging successful siya. Warren began investing at the age of 10 years old. So by the time that he was 30 years old, he already accumulated around $1 million. Okay? His skill is investing, but his secret is time. And then, chapter 5, getting wealthy versus staying wealthy. Di ba guys, ang dami na nananalo sa loto. daw. Dami daw nanalo sa loto. Wag na natin, sige, wag na dito sa Philippines. Sa ibang bansa na lang. But, most of the time, when you interview those people, diba, they would get the prize, and then afterwards, after a few years, they are more in-depth. Why? They get wealthy, but they don't know how to stay wealthy to make sure that they would use whatever they have to accumulate more income, to increase their wealth. Yun yung pinaka-struggle ng karamihan ng tao, lalo na yung mga taong hindi sanay humawak ng malaking pera. Wealth is hidden. Aside from that, kasi sa investing, there should also be a room for error. So, ito yung sinasabing, it is often called the margin of safety. It's one of the most underappreciated forces in finance. Sabi nga ni George Soros, kung narinig niyo na siya, actually, I also have one of his books na hinanap ko talaga this year kasi gusto ko mabasa, Alchemy of Finance by George Soros. Sabi niya, it's not whether you're right or wrong that's important. George Soros once said, but how much money you make when you're right and how much you lose when you're wrong. You can be wrong half the time and still make a fortune. And then ito, chapter 7. Ito yung pinakatotoo sa lahat. Bakit nga ba gustong-gusto na ng mga tao na to have money? Because it equates to freedom. We are free to do what we want, when to do it, how we will live our life. Pero magagawa lang natin yun pag may pera tayo. Pag wala, like most of the people, they are forced to do things, forced to stay on a certain job that they don't like because, they need to provide not only for themselves but also for their family. Freedom, dito sa chapter 7, controlling your time is the highest dividend money pays. Yung chapter 9 naman, wealth is what you don't see. Spending money to show people how much money you have is the fastest ways to have less money. Merong artistang sinabi yun eh. Some people buy things to please people that they don't even like. Parang ganun yung concept. So, if you're already comfortable with yourself, pleasing others would no longer be a problem, or it would no longer be your top priority. And I could resonate with that. I don't, for me, pleasing people is not even part of my, my existence. I'm too straightforward to be a people pleaser. Wealth is hidden. It's income not spent. Wealth is an option not yet taken to buy something later. Its value lies in offering you options, flexibility, and growth to one day purchase more stuff than you could right now. Ang next chapter na maganda dito would be yung chapter 10, to save money. Na more importantly, the value of wealth is relative to what you need. One of the most powerful ways to increase your saving isn't to raise your income. It's to raise your humility. When you define savings as the gap between your ego and your income, you realize why many people with decent income save so little. People with enduring personal finance success, not necessarily those with high incomes, tend to have a propensity to not give a damn what others think about them. So, people's ability to save is more in their control than they might even think. Which is true. Kasi the more you are pleasing others, the more ka talaga mapapagastos. Kaya sometimes, you really need to be sure. Dapat may self-assurance ka talaga. Meron nga dito na four dangerous words na ginagamit, lalo ng mga nagte-trade, nag-i-invest. It's different this time. Parang hindi nga lang yun applicable sa investing eh. Everything in general, love, life, mga tanong natin, mga decisions natin sa buhay. Parang we tend to rationalize things na it's different this time. Pero that's not true. Diba? We need to be logical about things. So, ayun. Kaya gusto-gusto ko to. Use room for error when estimating your future returns. And then the best way to achieve felicity is to aim low. You can be risk-loving and yet completely averse to ruin. You have to take risks to get ahead, but no risk that can wipe you out is ever worth taking. Same with the money. The odds of many lucrative things are in your favor. Leverage is the devil here. Leverage taking on debt to make your money go further. A good rule of thumb for a lot of things in life that you should always remember, listeners, is that anything or everything that can break will eventually break. So if many things rely on one thing working and that thing breaks, you are counting the days to catastrophe. That's a single point of failure. Chapter 14, you'll change. Warren Buffett became so successful because they kept doing the same thing for decades on end, letting compounding run wild. But many of us evolve so much over a time that we don't want to keep doing the same thing for decades on end or anything close to it. So rather than 180 something year lifespan, our money has perhaps 4 district 20-year block. We should avoid the extreme ends of financial planning. The trick is to accept the reality of change and move on as soon as possible. Isa to sa mga natutunan ko dun sa dating book namin. Kasi di ba, we don't like something that is boring. Anything that would cause boredom, oh my gosh. Parang, we cannot stand that. Most of the people. Pero, I could still remember one of the lessons from our previous book club session, which was last month, na nasabi nung isang member na isa sa mga natutunan niya dun sa book na binasa namin last month, which is The Art of Quiet Influence, is that you should fall in love with boredom because that's where you develop your patience. Doon na mold yung skills mo as you become consistent. Kasi 'di ba, parang the more you keep on doing something, parang you're already forming a habit, and then the more na nagiging consistent ka dyan sa ginagawa mo, the more na nade-develop yung skills mo. So, it really makes sense na, no, patience, consistency, improvement of skills, ito yung mga bagay na nagagawa mo if you are focused on one specific thing or one thing at a time. Ganon. So, yun yung mga realizations ko nung book club session kami na. So, if gusto nyo rin sumali, meron kami sa March. Medyo nag-segue ako. Sa SM Mall of Asia naman, para mag-meet yung North and South book lovers here. So, ayun, sa naming group. So, join us! Dito sa book na to, si Jason Zweig, shinare niya, si Jason Zweig, isa siyang Wall Street Journal investment columnist. And then, shinare niya yung time na ginagawa nila ni Daniel Kahneman, yung Thinking Fast and Slow. Tapos, syempre, they are conceptualizing things on a certain chapter. And then, the next thing you know, meron na siyang, meron nang isi-send na version si Kahneman na well-researched, mas detailed, talagang well-incorporated, ganon. Tapos, tinanong ni Jason Zweig, na paano ko nakagawa ng isang draft as if he had never written an earlier draft. Sabi ni Daniel Kahneman na, I have no sunk cost. So, yung sunk cost, guys, it's anchoring decision to past efforts that can be refunded. It is the devil in a world where people change over time. They make our future selves prisoners to our past, different selves. It's the equivalent of a stranger making major life decisions for you. So, minsan dyan tayo nadadala sa sunk cost na yan eh. Yung, sayang naman yung time na na-invest ko sa ganito, ganyan. Pero ayun, sabi ni Daniel Kahneman, So, share ko na lang. Everything has a price, and the key to a lot of things with money is just figuring out what the price is and being willing to pay it. The problem is that the price of a lot of things is not obvious until you've experienced them firsthand when the bill is overdue. Di ba nagkaroon ng financial crisis noong 2008? Tapos yung CEO ng GE, si Immelt ba yun? Ayan, Jeff Immelt. Parang siya yung sinisisi kasi parang yung financial division parang laki talagang nawala. Pero it's financial crisis talaga that time. I could still remember basta, student pa ako nun. Tapos parang sabi nga niya na dun sa successor niya na every job looks easy when you're not the one doing it. Every job looks easy when you're not the one doing it because the challenges faced by someone in the arena are often invisible to those in the crowd. And it's invisible to the crowd. And ikaw lang talaga eh. Closed door, yung mga internal conflicts and problems, setbacks na kailangan mong harapin, lalo na when you're in a higher position, isa yun sa mga kakaharapin mo. And then, alam nyo ba, parang after a year and a half, nag-resign din yung pumalit sa kanya. Kasi, it's really a difficult job. Especially when you're in the middle of a recession, in the middle of a financial crisis, diba? So, ayun. Most things are harder in practice than they are in theory. Sometimes, this is because we're overconfident. More often, it's because we're not good at identifying what the price of success is, which prevents us from being able to pay it. So, successful investing looks easy when you're not the one doing it. Like everything else worthwhile, successful investing demands a price, but its currency is not dollars and cents. It's volatility, fear, doubt, uncertainty, and regret, all of which are easy to overlook until you're dealing with them in real time. So, the inability to recognize investing has a price can tempt us to try to get something for nothing. Aside dun sa mga favorite chapters ko, ano pa yung mga favorite quotes ko from this book? Manage your money in a way that helps you sleep at night na kahit na anong mangyari, you could sleep peacefully. Just to share, aside sa Philippine Stock Exchange, nag-trade din ako sa iba pang platform. Pero dahil, sila, 24 hours, there are times na hindi ako nakakatulog sa gabi. Especially, pag ma-hit yung, stop loss mo. Or kaya bigla siyang mag-close kasi may leverage. Yun yung mahirap. Kaya, I stick with Philippine Stock Exchange because it is regulated by the Philippine government. Protected siya. Dahil, ayun, lagot sila sa SEC, diba? Unlike the other platforms and other trading, channels, mahirap kasi hindi pa siya regulated talaga ng government. So, I don't want to risk. Next would be, use money to gain control over your time, katulad ng sabi ko kanina. Thus, define the cost of success and be ready to pay it because nothing worthwhile is free. Define the game you're playing and make sure your actions are not being influenced by people playing a different game. So, you should know the game that you're playing, life, and investment. So, yun. Yan lang naman, guys. Pero gustong-gusto ko talaga yung everything has a price to pay. So, make sure na Yun. Eh, ganito lang siya. Ayun! Oh my God! I love it! Oh my gosh! I fell in love with it. Oh, guys, tingnan nyo. Na ano siya, nati 360 degrees siya. Kasi meron siyang ano, oh. Oh my God! It's really for the Shundoku and for the book lovers. I love it. Tapos, maganda, meron siyang ano, di ba minsan, pag nandun pa lang tayo sa few pages, ang pinakamahirap talaga sa lahat, tumutupi yung book. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Ang ganda niya, guys! Oh, tapos pwede siyang ganun. Kasi minsan, di ba, gusto mo, parang ano talaga, dukdok sa'yo. Yun talagang nasa face mo na talaga. Parang, di ba, minsan gusto mo yung nasa face mo na talaga yung libro. Oh my gosh! I love it! Oh! Ang ganda! Best choice! Mabigat siya, pero dadaling ko to. Masaya na naman ako. Pag may mga ano talaga ako sa mga libro. Tuwa-tuwa ako kasi naiikot siya. Ganda. Speaking of, Chindoko, tapos na ako sa Psychology of Money. Yay! This is my 4th book. Kaya lalagyan may book club kami. And then, ang babasahin namin na book ay ito. The Personal MBA. O, di ba? Hindi ko na kailangan sa inyong hindi ko na kailangan tanggalin. Kasi, yan, kitang-kita niya na siya. Kasi clear din siya. Oh my gosh. Ayan. The Personal MBA. Tapos, meron na siyang, clip ng book. Oh, this is, 900 plus? Or 1,000. Something like that. Tapos, meron na rin siyang ganito. Para saan? Siguro sa mga, nails niya. So, this would be my next to be read for Feb. I'm happy kasi natapos ko yung 4 books for January, non-law school books for January. Tuwa talaga ako. Oh my. Kulang na lang sa akin, guys, yung alam niyo yung kiniklip na light sa libro? Dati nung college ako, hindi nung college. Dati may nabibili akong ganun na para siyang maliit lang na light, para lang talaga sa book. Tapos clip na din siya. Oh my gosh. So, this would be my to be read for February. The Personal MBA by Jeff Kaufman. And How to Lead Smart People by Arun Sin and Mike Mystery. Yun. Oh, ito. Tuwan-tuwa na naman ako. And then next would be this naman. Ito, gagamitin ko siya for vlog. Yan. Another one. Kasi meron na akong isa pa eh. Pero, yan. Ngayon, meron pa akong isa. But ito talaga yung favorite ko sa lahat. I love it. I like it. Oh my gosh. Mag-aaral pa ako. Bago ako mag-law school books, mag-aaral pa ako ng labor. So, itong labor ang ilalagay ko dito talaga. Kaya niya. Uy, kaya. Listeners, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Till our next vlog. Later.
Thank you for watching, A-listers. Please like, share, and subscribe.